Hey guys, just gonna go over two quick clips. This first clip's nothing special, it's just a little bit of a shit show to be honest, but got a clip in the P-63, the Russian Premium 3.7, and that's the second clip. This first clip it's in the F4U1C, it's the American, what's the Corsair, isn't it? It's pretty good playing. It's just gonna be a quick 2 kills. The main gameplay is just the P-63. So, get the BF-109, get the TR-154. That's pretty much that game over with. But, as usual, I've had a pretty hard day. Just want to do some relax, just low editing. Gonna go over these two games. That was just pretty... What I was doing there was just highlighting more of the setup for the kills rather than the actual kills. You notice I was spiral diving. I didn't want to go in too fast. Now this P-63 gameplay, this is the real meat and potatoes, if you want, of this video. I'm gonna get 4 kills. This is I think this is the match where I got my first kill in this plane. I have played it a few matches, but I either got killed or just couldn't get kills with this plane. It was part of the American Lend-Lease program during World War II. America sent over quite a few different types of fighters and tanks to help out the Russians. This plane, like the P-39, it's armed with a 37mm in the nose, as well as 450 cals. The 450 cals will pretty much be the main armament in this plane. I apologise for the video glitching there, that is Guardian's fault, not mine, so blame them if you want. Unfortunately I wasn't recording at the time of this game, so that's why we have to use the replay video thing, which does mean it's a little bit out of sync, as you'll see later on. But I think I played this match last night when I was even more pissed off than I am today. And I'm gonna play the first half of this game I'm gonna play this plane pretty much how you shouldn't play it. I'm turn fighting, I'm staying on people's sixes. You can see here I'm taking shots from like 1.1 kilometer and no chance in hell of hitting. So I'm not quick enough to get a shot on the P-63. I'm also going too fast, I'm compressing a little bit. So I'm going to extend and go after this P-51. That P-63 may have been an issue if he chose to shoot, but I think I've got a little bit too much speed on him. Now I'm just taking little taps here, if you will. I don't want to shoot the 37mm more than I have to. You only get, I think, about 30 rounds in this. Luckily, I think our 4th or 5th shot takes off his tail. So being an energy fighter with a little bit of a boom and zoom mixed in, well, it's more of a boom and zoom energy fighter hybrid. We're just going to extend. There's a Spitfire behind us, and the P-63 you can see behind us, he's an exact copy of us, so he can do everything we can do. There's no point trying to manoeuvre with him. Especially can't enter a manoeuvre fight when there's a Spitfire behind us as well. So we're just going to extend and see what happens. So I bought the P-63 quite a while ago, but I've not played it much just because I didn't really understand how to use the armament and how to use the plane. But I think now you've just got to, because the thing is the 50 cals and the 37mm obviously have different velocities, so you can either lead with the 37 or lead with the 50s. It's a bit awkward. But I go ahead on with the P-63, nothing comes of it. He's going back to his air base. There's not really, well, there isn't any point in me following him to his air base because I'll just get shot down. Luckily, being an American fighter, you do have pretty good speed. So I'm just dragging this Spitfire towards our friendlies at the minute. We're in no rush. It's the middle of the game here. There's just a few enemies left. A few of our team alive. No need for any rash actions. So the Spitfire breaks off, and I turn to re-engage him. Now this is pretty stupid of me. As you can see, I think, well, this is going to be stupid. Don't pull up to him. But now I recommit to it. I do actually get a hit on him here. It doesn't show you in the replay. You can see the replay is a little bit off there, seeing as I was firing when he was clearly past the screen. But I got a hit. I didn't get a crit though. So now we're just going to extend. We can't turn with him. We can't energy fight with him. So we're just going to run away. Wait for him to get engaged by our friendly P-63. Nice little barrel roll there with the camera. So now the Spitfire's had to turn for our friendly. We're going to turn around and re-engage. But 450 cals, 3.7, 450 cals is still a great armament, even without the 37. And you can see if you do manage to get the 37 to hit, it does pretty much one shot anything. So we get the Spitfire, and we're just going to extend again. We know that we know that enemy P-63 went back and landed, so we're going to head over to the base and have a look. I think he's one of the last players alive. I think there's a bomber alive as well. But personally, I'm still a bit unsure how to play at this point. I never really understood how to play the P-39s. I just kind of skipped them. Because the P-39s are big and heavy and a bit hard to play. I know the P-39N's a bit broken with a Russian premium, but... So here, I put my nose down to get speed. We're going to energy fight him. He's the exact copy of my plane, obviously, so the only thing that's different, or the only thing that can be different between us, is our energy state. I'm really pissed off here because my rudder let me down. That would have been a nice kill, but I think... I can't remember whether it was my rudder or the camera that fucked up my aim. Either way, I missed, so we're not going to get that nice montage kill. So he can essentially do what I can do, just in the same plane. So you can see we're not catching him, we're just kind of maintaining. Now we're in a straight line, we're going straight. Oh, sorry, yeah, obviously. God, I'm tired today. Whereas he was manoeuvring, so he's bled off some speed. This is why I don't really like mixed premiums, because I can literally do anything he can do, so it's not really a fair fight. Once either of you get an energy advantage, it's pretty much over for the other player, because there's nothing they can do. Again, here would have been another good montage. Well, I don't make montages, but it would have been a nice, an aesthetically pleasing kill. But again, the camera and my own skill lets me down. Now he kills our friendly yak. Managed to set him on fire. That's going to be our third kill. I do follow him up because I wanted to finish it. Get a nice inverted upside down kill. But apparently this point's used quite a lot for tournaments, energy fighting tournaments. But I've noticed recently, especially in RRB, there's quite a severe lack of one-on-ones now. You never really have those satisfying 1v1 engagements. You usually... What happens with me is I have a very long 1v1, then a friendly will come in and take the kill. Or an enemy will come in and kill me as we're dueling someone else. It does take the fun off it. It completely drains you when you go through all that fighting and don't get rewarded. I'm getting a bit frustrated with RB at the minute. But you can see our last enemy player, B-25 Mitchell, quite a dangerous enemy, especially with his rear gunner. I think I've only got 5 or so. I think I'm out of 37mm. I'm just down to 50 cars, and I think I've only got something like 100 rounds left of 50 cars. So I'm going to be a bit patient with my shooting. I'm trying to go for his engines, but I don't really know how to weigh him. Yeah, see, I'm shooting underneath him there. Now I was considering ramming him to finish the game off, but luckily I think he's lost all his tail control and he's going straight down. So that was pretty much my first effective game in this plane. Got 4 kills. Bit of a learning experience for me. Quite a good way to learn how to play a plane is by being quite aggressive in it and seeing what you can and can't do. I know it's just a short little video, but I work full time. I don't know how I managed to get through the week without going fully alcoholic at this point, but hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next video.